Oh my god. I was just doing that entire thing on mute. It turns out talking to myself is just as much fun as talking to you guys. Big whoops. Anyway. Hi, how's it going? I am going to have to start by saying a huge apology. When I say huge apology, I mean massive apology. I didn't finish the St. Patrick's app. Like, we could all probably guess, like, I didn't finish it. The reason being, the actual doing the video part, I kind of never got around to. So there was no actual video for it, even though the app in its basic form worked. So I'm sorry, everybody. I failed to deliver on something that was fun. Yeah, my bad, everybody. I'll do better. So, on the topic of doing better, I had an idea last week, and I want to run it by you all. I'm going to be doing it regardless, but I am curious about opinions. Because I am, for some reason I shouldn't be, but I really am. I am going to build, I think, a mud. So if you're not aware of what a mud is, it stands for multi-user dungeon. I gave a decent explanation of this earlier, but like I'm going to do it again. And my brain goes flat just as I try and explain it in an eloquent manner. So a multi-user dungeon is a dungeon crawler which multiple people can play in. Like, this is after games like Zork, which were a text game. So text adventure. To the point where you got, like, the visual dungeon crawlers. And a MUD is a multi-user version of a dungeon crawler. Fantastic. Great. I want to do that, but I want to do it also as chatbot so that you can see the gameplay, but you do the controls via chat. Now, I have no idea how bad or awesome this is going to be. I'm going to put some limitations on there, I think. Like, you're only going to be able to play the MUD if you're a follower. One, because why aren't you following me already? And two, because I feel that if I let thousands of people play by randomly hitting URLs and stuff, it'll be insane. So I think being a follower is a basic requirement to make my life not hurt. Do you agree? Disagree? Let me know in the comments. Well, let me know in the chat. This isn't YouTube. So yeah, how do people feel about that? Would you play a game, a MUD, in the chat with me whilst I'm also trying to build other stuff? That's a thing I'm actually really curious about. So yeah, agree. There's got to be a GIF for this, all right? GIF, Giphy. I want to add a GIF. There we go. Giphy. Agree. Yep. Does that work? No. No, it doesn't work. Don't. Oh. Oh. There's a pup emote. There's a pupper. I really want a pupper. I really want a puppy. I'm loud. I'm going to turn that down just a little bit. There we go. How was that? Like, am I deafening anymore? Like, for our headphone wearing audience, am I killing them? No. Okay, good. Like, nobody's saying anything otherwise, so it must be a no. Right, ladies and germs. I am going to have to start on the building this, I think. So, where do we start? I I actually agree with this. Like, I should less shouty. Loud noises. I like a couple of people. I mentioned this on Twitter too earlier, and just in asking questions because important. According to Twitter, yeah, I should open up with the building the actual dungeon so we can actually get in there and play. Yeah, is that about right? So yeah, let's go. Also, for those of you who saw me messing around previously, I'm just gonna prove something. I need a new presentation panel. No, there we go. Presentation Panther. Giphy. Just gonna prove some loud noises. Come on. Come on. Come on. Right. Oh, that's already pixelated. So, right. We're all aware of how my screen looks and how the madness is, but anyone knows last stream I did, I tried fixing the pixelation so that I didn't have to hide everything. And I solved it. Oh, except this thing is so pixelated already that it doesn't matter. Bloody fantastic. All that effort and I managed to screw it. There we go. So, yeah, that's the pixel version is not great. Let's try going to actual something important. Let's go to the Ably site. I just want to experiment and just see if you can see my logins. Logins. GitHubs. And let's see if this has worked. Sandbox. API keys. Come on, load my API keys and show. Yes, the pixelation has worked. You cannot see my secrets. I am the greatest. Because I followed somebody else's instructions. That is why I'm the greatest. Anyway, right, here we go. So, we need a new GitHub repo. Because we're going to be cutting some new code. It needs to go somewhere, right? And I keep going to grab the wrong bloody mouse. It's like, it's on the wrong computer. There we go. So we're going to make a new repository. Now, what should I call it? I believe Twitch Mud? Mudbot? What do you think? Let's add the description. A chat bot for Twitch allows you to play in a mud. Let's do it. Multi-user dungeon. User dungeon. Mud. There we go. It's going to be public. It's going to have a README file, which I'll eventually one day actually fill in. I'm still hoping that somebody's going to give me a suggestion on a name. It's going to add. I'm going to go with a. Let's not include that. And a license. It's going to be MIT licensed because I believe in MIT. Nobody's giving me the name. Oh, fine. Let's just go with Twitch Mud then, as nobody else has given me a suggestion. I can always improve it later. Cool. There we go. Why can I not recreate the repository? There we go. So no ignore file. Boom. There we go. So we have our repo. Let's clone it locally. So I need a terminal. Let's go back to the desktop. Throw me a terminal. I also need to change this default Mac browser thing. CD development. Git clone. So grabbing this empty repo for us. Fantastics. And then we're going to open up our IDE. So we actually have somewhere to code. Oh, mama pajama. This is the backup coffee beans because I'm saving the good ones for later. Saving the last amount of my good beans until the end of the week. Yeah. Is there a framework, a preferred framework for doing this? That is a good question for myself. I like this EDM playlist. Well, dubstep. Is it? What is it? It is the dubstep playlist by Streambeats. Yeah, I am enjoying it. Oh, there we go. Right, cool. Let's have a look. Let's see if there is any mud. Multi-user dungeon. Let's see. Engine. Let's have a look. Build a mud with Golang. I don't think I want to go like Golang. I want to go JavaScript because of the fact that, well, I'm a JavaScript dev. Makes my life so much easier. Okay. Free open source mud software. I don't think we need to go for a full mud software. Sounds a bit much for a chat one. Oh, I've just realized I have not told the world I am streaming. All right, let's solve that. Okay, a little bit of social media bits. See if I can attract some more people. Projects are MUDs, great. Engines are the MUD designer engine C#. The engine runtime is being developed as a cross-platform framework running on. Okay, this is ye oldie, like Jesus oldie. Let's have a look at how old the actual project is, because it's cross-platform multi-user engine is currently under development. The core engine components. Designer. Oh, wow. Okay, I think this may be a project that has died. Yeah. Okay, so we're not going to be using somebody else's generator. We're going to be doing it from scratch, it looks. Oh, joy. Oh. Unless there is something else. What would it take for a mud to become popular again? Oh, wow. RuneScape. I forgot RuneScape was originally a mud. And EverQuest, like ancient games. Okay, so looks like I'm going to be starting from scratch. So we need to design a dungeon. Now, I think I'm going to make my life easier. We're going to make it a flat dungeon. And we're going to make it a web browser game so that, it appears to me that some of my audience happen to watch my streams on their phones rather than on work computers, because it kind of makes sense as I'm streaming during the middle of the day. Well, it still works, so some people are safe. So I kind of want to make a interface you can follow on the phone as well. So if the game's going on, you can play. And obviously, you don't want to ship an iOS app and stuff like this if it's for Twitch, because that's just a lot of hard work. And obviously for the shill, lttme.com. I should definitely just register that. But yeah, we are going to start with the baseline. To be fair, there's also something what the heck is a kipper? It's a boyd. It's a burb. It's a bird. It's a burb. Okay. There's also something I wanted to point out, which is this. So, a friend of mine, Stuart Langridge, gave an amazing talk a while ago, pre-zombie apocalypse. Wow. A while ago. About the UX of text. LTT.me. LTT. I'm just going to see if LTT.me is a thing. Somebody owns it. Faux show up, but who that is? Who is? See what it says. Oh. It has no information. It's probably an expired domain. Interesting. Yeah. It'd be expired. Holy moly. $5,000? Not a chance. Not a single chance. Right. Anyway. This is my friend Stuart. You may recognize him from the Bad Voltage podcast or other places on the internet. Birmingham's Angry Ginger. Well, he's not angry, but he appears angry to people and scares the living bejesus out of some of us. And yeah, he did this talk ages ago, which is about the UX of text and how it's one of the earliest forms of interaction we have. So I don't want to have this game reliant on the visuals. I do want it to be easily understood as a text adventure as well. So I need to work out not only an engine that works visually and you can navigate through and actually make sense, but also you can interrogate on a purely textual. Is that a text basis or a textual basis? Which one of those makes more sense? I'm not sure. But yeah, I want it to work on both. So I've got a little bit of thinking here to do. And for anybody that knows me in person, I ain't that smart. So thinking takes a lot. I will be watching Stuart's video though. Off stream, obviously, for reasons. I'm working it out. So I'm thinking we should. Now I'm curious here. Do I make this as a Next.js app and continue the learning I was doing in the continue the learning I was doing in the St. Patrick's application, or do I start something new and learn something new? Because I don't think I fully understood all the React stuff at that point. screw it. I'm going to make it a Next.js app. So in our terminal, we are going to go npx create. Oh, balls. I've forgotten the line as it is. Npx. No, Next.js. Let's just look at the. Let's just look at the docs. just make life simple on myself. Why don't I? Docs. Next create. There we go. And now, do I want to use any of the examples? Let's just have a, because they've got a whole bunch of examples you can use that like will simplify life. Example. API routes, REST, API routes. Do we want to stop TypeScript? CMS contentful. I don't want a CMS on this, to be fair. Ooh, I think I want to go with a happy. Let's have a look at TypeScript or happy. I feel like I want to go with one of those options. Path wrapper. Next wrapper. This seems a bit convoluted, but okay. Happy or TypeScript? Happy or TypeScript? Server. Let's have a look at the server construction. Create server. But it's using just stock server. I'd have to roll it into something else. I'm curious. Or I could just go with the happy server. Yeah, let's go with the happy server. Yep. Let's go with the happy server. So clear, because I'm gonna want to be able to simplify my life later with things like being able to add routes, etc. So let's go with that. Let's create our wee app here. And let's delete the README, because I can always just steal it and copy and paste it back in. Let's get ourselves a little function. And I'm also, because I was just on Luke O Codes stream. Luke O Codes. And it's Comfy Scenes. I think. Oh, got it right. And I want to steal how he does his chat integration. See? Chat commands with Comfy.js. So it's an actual thing called Comfy.js. Oh, this is specifically for use with React. Okay. So it's this thing. Live on Twitch for Coding Cafe. Okay. Special links. Yeah. And maintained by earlier. Lets you integrate your Twitch chat for Twitch channel super easily in just a few lines of code. There's a quick 3-minute video on how to include it. Insta fluff. All right, we'll deal with that bit later. That's getting ahead of ourselves. That's getting all the way to the actual chatbot part, which I don't need yet. But okay, so we have our happy server. Here we go. So I need to npm run dev, and it's going to explode because it's not going to have anything in there. Oh, holy balls. It worked. I was not expecting that to work. Holy moly, it says it's working. Let's check if I'm lying. Yeah. I clown. I clown hard. There we go. It's registering a Vercel app. Well, it's registering a Next.js application. And it, line wrap. There we go. Cool. It's registering everything. Fantastic. And if we click on A, we'll get the B. And if we get the B, we'll get the A. Right. It work. Ooh, hello, James. Enjoying the use of the dirt. I'm not giving anyone the opportunity to get another one of those. Not again, anyway. So, yeah, cool. So we have the beginnings of our server. Let's go to our code. Here we go. The README file. Which could be any open search using shows a server and serves a component page. Okay, so we now have our now I'm just going to remove all of that. And we are going to take our README from ither and drop it on top. Raw. Because I do not need all of that. Cool. There we go. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hang on. Spank you. Spank you very much. Actually, no. Leave that alone, you silly plum. Silly plum. My brain's going flat for a moment. I don't know why. How about you, James? How's work going? How is things outside trade today? I need to put a caption on here so that people know what I'm doing, so I don't need to repeat it every few minutes. Because it's repetitive. Yeah, so I'm building a MUD, multi-user dungeon. Building the dungeon part first. And I am... There we go, that's what I'm after. Wanting my terminal. There we go. Let's do git stats and see what's going on. What's going on? Modified. And it's going modified because it's missing the enter. Cool. So that should be not modified. Great. Cool. Got everything else we need though. Fantastic. Let's change this though because it's not that. Twitch. What did I call the repo again? Twitch MUD. Because I am unoriginal because nobody gave me a goddamn name to use. So Twitch MUD. Happy. Cool. Get status. Cool. You know what I'm going to do? Just to force the package lock file to match up to the package file. great, which means if I go look in the lock file, Twitch Mud, version there, let's fix that, because at no point in my life have I ever released a package at version 1 first. No. It's always at 0.01, so that people are aware that this is a complete and utter gaffe and cannot blame me for anything that goes horribly wrong. Cool, so we have that. Excellent. And I'm going to just bulk add. Git commit start next.js with happy, because happy is one of my preferred frameworks for making web requests. And I'm just hearing a whole bunch of bad jokes in my head about packages. Anyway, let us continue. So we have our basic thing. Fantastic. Cool. So we have our pages and we have our public. A, B, C. And our router. Alright. I'm going to just change something here. Debug equals star. And then npm run dev. See if this actually gives me a whole bunch of additional stuff from Happy. Let's reload the page that Happy has got. Doink, 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 doink. Don't know why I'm making the doink noise. There we go. Let's see what it is giving us. Does it give me a bunch more? Bingo! All of the informations. Wow! All, no schnizzle. All the informations. That is what I wanted, though. Excellent. Fantastic. Fantastic. Right, I'm also going to add a tool that I have been looking at the moment. Use optic.com so I can keep an eye on my endpoints. Oh my god, I'm going to sneeze. I really need to learn how to set up noise gates on OBS so that when I sneeze I don't deafen people. I don't have to find the button quick. Whew. All right, let's install Optic. Let's do it in the code. And this is going to give me a. I'm going to put a wrap around it. Yeah. Alright, so I want to be able to test when my APIs are up. Alright, wow. It's still going. So even though I messed up and didn't give everybody the St. Patrick's Day sensation they were looking for, did they have a good St. Patrick's weekend? Watch the rugby? Or was that just me who was glued to the TV? Hey! Hello, Matt. How are you? Matt, so I don't forget, would you mind DMing me on Twitch? Not on Twitch. The wrong T. DMing me on Twitter your email, because I actually would like to invite you to be on the Tech Off Topic podcast. So unless you actually wanted to build something around Ripple, because I actually think a crypto-orientated Tech Off Topic would actually be interesting. And I am horrible, horrible, horrible at reminding myself. Wow, that was quick. Jesus. But yeah, I thought if I asked you, then it'll be in my DMs and force me to deal with it. Because I am a hopeless, hopeless human being. Holy crap, you're not kidding, you've already done. Jesus. But yeah, so, for those other people who have just joined, we are building a MUD. So a multi-user dungeon, and I have literally just started the project so that we can actually look into... oh my brain, the moment. Jesus, Mother of Mary. Actually generating a dungeon. Oh my god, that hurt so much. Yeah, so I want to be able to generate a dungeon 2D with a end goal, obviously, because what's the point in having a dungeon where there's no goal? Because there's no achievement with that. So yeah. So we've just got the server up. I'm going to have to add some things. I'm actually having a little bit of trouble in my head dealing with this, because I actually don't know what data system to use in data structure, because it's going to be built as a Twitch bot. So I do need persistence, because the information is going to be coming from the chat. So the server actually needs to know what the heck is going on with every command that's going in. And because there's going to be a lot of people talking to it at once, I don't want to have to deal with an eventually consistent problem. So I'm thinking maybe not use something like Couch, which is what I was thinking, because I am a Couch fan. Maybe I want to use something slightly more transactional, like Postgres. Then I've got to add all those components to this now. So I can start building up the data model and making it smart and saving the information and all that jazz. And then, yes, all the head rocking back and forth. Even though, actually, maybe Postgres is the best option, because I can just use the JSON object to store the map. So I need to know the map and then the routes that the player is, the position of the player and the objects within the map. I don't actually need to know. Idea. I need a Stream Deck, so I'm going idea, and have a little bulb pop up. Yeah. Do I start with the visualization or do I start with the object? Let's start with, let's make a fake API, shall we? Oh, hello. Yay, I've been cheered. Thank you. With a... It's a goddamn corgi. Friggin' love corgis. I want a corgi so badly. So much do I want corgi. Like, corgi to my heart. Alright, let's... Next specific route. Okay. Path wrapper is... in the next wrapper. Let's have a little path wrapper is. And it's going to render a specific file. So these are functions for lazy loading a specific file. So if we go to our browser and do map 404, cool. That's fine. So we know what's going on. That's no. Oh, I goddamn love that little corgi emoji. Even though part of me is going, it looks a bit like a animated hamster. But I do like it. I just want a floof. Floofs are the best. Right, let's make this a bit smarter. Next, but well, smarter. Let's make it a little bit easier for me to follow. Roots. Let's destroy that one because we don't need it. Let's just make the map. So let's design the data model for our map, shall we? Yeah. How's the object? So like we don't need that because that's saying go into the directory and load it. We are going to load in a custom one. So we're going to get app. That's all we want for now. And inside of there, however, I do want to steal from inside the wrapper the information. Okay, here we go. Async, and we do want to. I actually do want to steal this bit because it makes life easier if we steal the existing material. There we go. Doink. Let's put it all on a single line for now to make my life easier. And let's do h dot response. I think JSON is an option. And we're just going to do hello world, just to make sure that we are actually rendering something logical. And then I'm just going to console.log params and query so I can have a look for myself. Let's do it like this so we can actually see things better. A little bit of object construction. There we go. So we let that rebuild itself. Unless it's already done. Ah, okay. That appears to be hunky-dory. Let's reload. 404. My spidey senses are tingling. It said no bueno. Intriguing. Let's just redo that. Just a little bit. Do I need to wrap this in a NodeMon? Possibly. There we go. Cool. So let's try that again. Internal server error. H is not a function. I'm getting the distinct impression that this only plays well. Right, okay. So I need to do a return? It's because it needs a return. I actually need to return it. Ooh, and be rated. Hi, how's it going? How is everybody? Yo! Hey, thanks for the follow, Trevor. How's it going? Raider Nation! It's been a while since now I don't know what to say. Anyway, so, where was I going with this? Let's see about getting ourselves actually functional. Let's see if... I'm going to have to NodeMon this. Don't have to keep killing the server because I've made a clown of a mistake. Wait, so we actually have a response. Cool. Our fake endpoint does stuff. Not a lot of stuff, but it does stuff. Right, and to make my life easier, I'm going to NodeMon. Let's see if NodeMon even is installed. It is not. npm IG NodeMon. For those of you who are unaware of what NodeMon is, it is a fantastic little watch script written by what's it written by? Remy Sharp. Oh. First time out by... What? Why ban? That is... What? I did not do that. Oh god, what has Streamlabs done on my behalf? I don't have the commands in here. Right, let's undo whatever Streamlabs is trying to do. Okay. Oh. It's died on my machine. There we go. Go away. Oh, thanks for the follow. Right, cool. I don't have the refrain from spamming emotes. I'm okay with emotes. Spam emotes. Emotes are loved. Who doesn't love emotes? This is what I get for just blindly using a bot and not actually thinking about it. So I apologize. I apologize so hard. I am bad streamer. Can you tell I'm not a professional streamer yet? Yet. Alright, cool. I'm just going to quickly fix that because I don't feel that that should be a bannable thing. Where is the bot gone? Cloudbot. There we go. Link protection, streams, emote protection. Remove message. No, yeah, we're turning that off. Yeah. And that's saved. I apologize, Apollo. From now on, you may spam the crap out of me with emotes. Because why the heck wouldn't you? Anyway, so, how is everybody this afternoon? I am having a wonderful day. I am caffeinated and I am here for another 1, maybe 2 hours. Haven't decided yet. And we are building our mud. So we're building a multi-user... Whoa! Oh, James, you little bastard. Oh. Give you an inch and you take a bloody mile, don't you? Ugh. Just so much dirt me. Should never have agreed to use that. So yeah, building my mud. Multi-user dungeon. So eventually we're going to be able to have this on screen. Probably... Where's my moose? Probably somewhere around the... No, I'm going to give it a good third of the screen so people can actually play with each other. And it's going to be chat-based, so you interact with it via chat. You don't know how to use emotes. It's probably a good thing because the emote of me is vile and... Thanks, 136. It's not the best emote. It is the urbiest one ever. It's like it's seal of approval level derp. Anyway, yeah. So I've just been starting a new project with Next.js and Happy as server-side rendering because I want to be able to build out the API in a slightly better way than I was doing using the Next.js stuff. Great. Cool. However, it's not registering me actually using... Ooh, I'm probably a complete and utter moron. Oh, fudge me. Fudge me sideways. Yeah, okay. I'm a clown. Should be writing it in as a function in here, shouldn't I? Fudge me sideways. Right, let's undo everything I've done here. Let's do this the way that the framework has decided to do this. On the upside, at least I know I can write a custom handler if I so want to. Right, we're going to change this to map. We're going to then add ourselves a new file. That's a new folder. That's not helping me look professional at all. Map.js, and let's just copy pasta. We're going to call it map, and we do not want it to visualize anything. We're going to make it return hello big world. I'm just going to see if that actually renders. First things first, I need to turn this back on. So dev with all the outputs. Whoa, okay. What? What I do? It broke. I broke it. Closing quote. Honest to God, I've been a developer for like over 10 years, and I still can't type. Hey, Stefan, how's it going? How are we all doing today? Oh, actually, it's after 5 o'clock. We're from 5 to 3,000 viewers. This is what we want to see. No, we don't. We really don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. Don't. Okay, so it's working. Let's see if it's going to load our map with Hello Big World. Which sounds really weird. Okay, so it won't accept the render of just a pure function. That is not a great start. No, not really. Let's have a look at the next wrapper. See if there's a way of making this... because it's only going to respond with a HTML object. Because it's going to include... Yeah, it's going to try render and then... I'm going to need to hack around this, I think. I think we need a new function. So const API render. API wrapper. Because we do want to be able to just send it at HTML. So app path name opts async. I've just realised it is the end of the day for a lot of people. How many of you have had a good day at work? Or how many of you are still working? And by still working, I mean still technically on the clock. And yeah, we're going to want to just grab that to make sure it actually renders something. We don't want to actually render the app, so we're just going to... Let's make a new directory, shall we? New directory. I'm going to call it API. Path name in... No, let's not do that. Move the trash. Yes. Goodish day. Ooh. Good-ish. What made it ish? Why wasn't it amazing? It's a Monday. Mondays are for victory. Mainly Mondays are for fail because it's after the weekend and it shouldn't be. But like Mondays are for victory. You know what? Nuts to this. I'm going to go with that custom one I was writing in here. And I will backport that crap at a later date. Nose. I can't undo it. Crud. Right, okay. Nuts. Let's do what I was saying before. I love how I'm like, let's back and forth this stuff as if we know what we're doing. Which we obviously don't. And return return h dot go away. H dot response. Let's get it back to the state we were in before. Hello world. So we have our custom little thing. Let's make sure the damn thing's going to render. There we go. And this is why we need to do it here. So nodemon. Clear. Cool. And we're going to nodemon X, and we're going to then load in our script, which is all the information's npm run dev. So anytime I make a change to server.js, it's also going to register it as a bloody change and actually let me do it. So there we go. Let's see how this plays out. Map. Or it's not going to work. I did not see that one. Oh, it just took for flipping ever. I didn't see that happening. Ish, because nobody likes field validation crap. No, nobody does like it. But it has to be done because, you know, good practice and all that jazz. Oh, yeah. Da-da-da. There we go. So we are back to the stage we were at before. Fantastic. So I need to actually define a map. Now, I personally feel that this is easy enough by doing a matrix. Yes, the matrix. Now, a matrix. So we're going to have an array of objects. Well, a nested array of arrays. So, like, we'll actually do layout. And that's going to be an array, which is going to be our row count. And then we're going to have our columns. So another array. So in this, that's going to be object 1 of 1, 0, 0 actually. And this will be border. Well, no. But, now, here's where we get funky. Because I want to have, say, 50 by 50 with a running border around the edge of it. So that means we want, say... let's go with 10 for now, just to make my life a lot easier. Accessible. False. So that's how we're going to define a wall. No, let's define it's a wall. And it's going to be true. Excellent, cool. So we know what we are. And we're going to then just have a whole... We're going to do 10 of them. Yeah, let's do 10. Colon. Let's make that nested. And we're just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then each of these, we're going to need 10 of them. And I'm just going to see how that looks as a... response. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that's a messy thing. Yep. And we've got to wait for... Yeah, I've got to wait for NodeMon to reload because Next.js is so slow to reload. Take a deep breath and take your time. Deep breath. Take your time. Right, see if it, there we go. Okay. And I need a... Yeah, I need a JSON interpreter, I think, for this, so we can easily read it. Let's go with... Yeah. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. So we now get to define a bound box, essentially. So we're going to monkey around with this, and let's undo this until we're back down to a single... We've got a single wall. And we're going to... You know what? I'm going to make my life easier. I'm going to reduce it down to a 5 by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wall. And the next row is going to be row 2. And we're going to want these to be false. So this is the empty bounded box. I'm going to want 1, 2, 3 of those. And then we're going to want one more of the complete edge. Right at the end. Ta-da! There we go. There we have a 5 by 5 with a hollow center. It's like everything you want with an Easter egg. Which I surprisingly didn't have a single one this time. Okay, here we go. Let's wait for NodeMon to restart the Next.js app of this. No, but unless it's blown out. No, it just took forever. There we go. So we have, yeah, we have our layout with our bounded box. Oh, good evening, Jake. How are you doing? No. Starting defining the object so I can build a fake of it and actually build our mud. I am, well, I'm weird. But what's new? Just putting it out there. You have a good day. I'm assuming you've had a busy one with work and all that jazz, because you always do. Let's close all these off so I can actually see what the bloody heck's going on. So, like, I'm just going to add myself a little bit of commentary so I know what the heck's going on. Row 1. Row 2. And yes, I know I'm writing this out, but I want to build myself a bit of a static API so I can actually write the visualization, the basic visualization easily. And then we'll worry about, like, turning this into auto-magical stuff afterwards, because weirdly enough, looking at JSON is really hard to interpret, like, what's going on. So just to make it a little bit more interesting, I'm going to add a little bit of true. So we've got some more. Yep, there we go. We have actually got a pseudo map. Oh, hello. Why is my Git lens giving me stuff? No, don't care. Shall I also get another hour of work before? Oh, bloody hell, mate. You're taking a break so you can do more work? You realise how insane that sounds? It's after 5. You should put on some FIFA and chill the heck out. Actually, that's a realisation. Which version of Happy am I using? 18.3. What version is Happy at the moment? No, that is not the browser we wanted. npm JS Happy. A very stressful meeting. Good luck to you, mate. Because that just sounds ouch. Let's go with happy. Oh, happy is out of date. What happens if I bump the version? Let's see what happens if I bump it. I'm just gonna kill the server for a moment. Which version is it at? 28.0. Yeah, let's just see what happens if it carries on working, because that's whole version numbers and this may all explode, at which point that's probably not a good thing. Let's make sure it's all hunky-dory. npmi, because maybe this will remove some of those errors. Because of deprecated API endpoints. Okay, let's turn it back on and see if this still loads. Because nothing is as stressful as major version bumping your primary APIs. But I'd rather do it now whilst I'm starting than when things are a little bit more developed and they go boom and I am screwed, for lack of a better word. Oh. Well, it worked and we have our thing. So we now I think I need a JSON formatter Chrome. Let's see if that I can JSON formatter extension. I think that's the one. Is this the one I've used before? Yeah, let's add this. See if we can make this API a little bit easier to read. Ignore that for now. Cool. Moving on. JSON formatter. There we go. Cool. That's a lot easier to read. So we have wall, edge of wall, but blank in the middle, edge of wall, edge of wall, edge of wall, blank in the middle, edge of... So this should give us a sideways H to see about actually rendering, which gives it gives it a little bit more depth, and I can monkey around with it after the fact. Actually, I just realised that I need to change that endpoint. It should be called... No, because... okay. Yeah, okay. Let's change this. So... let's have a look at the next wrapper again. Okay, so that's just passing in. So let's do it over here. So we're gonna have okay. So we've changed this to look more like that. So div. Let's get rid of that funker. Map. Cool. Let's see if that actually loads. No, I don't want to call it get map. I want to call it game because I already had an endpoint called map. Let's rename to game. Let's see if that works. If we go to game, oh, when we wait for the server to reload. Thank you. There we go. Compiled. Excellent. In theory, next should take over and render the map. We have the basics of our map. Now we need to do is read the map endpoint for our layout and go from there. Now I'm going to want to put that into a separate that that endpoint into a separate file, because this is going to get messy real quick. So I'm going to want to put it somewhere else. I do think I'm going to want to have an API directory. API. Yeah, I think I'm just going to have to require it in. So... yeah, let's do that now then. Let's sensibly throw this somewhere else. And we're going to have a new file, map.js. Yeah, I know I'm using map everywhere. Let's get rid of that. We're just going to grab the inside of that root. Actually, let's grab the entire thing, shall we? La-da-da. Cool. That's going to explode. We know that. And we'll get these here. And we're going to want export default function. Map. That's... yeah. That's unnecessary at this point. Okay, and we're going to make just this. Do. Woo! API routes. Const. Net const map equal to require. Gonna grab it from the API directory map, and with it, just going to throw that in here with app. Should work. No, that's gonna throw a wobbly. Yep, pretty sure it's going to throw a wobbly. Because unexpected... What? Unexpected token? I wasn't expecting that. So, what would people actually want to see in a MUD that they could play via Twitch chat? Other than the fact that I'm going to have to hire somebody to help me make sprites because I can't do that. What would people actually want to see? How would they want to be able to play with it? How would people expect to be interacting with a MUD over a Twitch chat? Right, is it because that? Unexpected token export. But I don't get why. Let's change it to game map. Let's just throw stuff on there. There we go. Still throwing a wobbly. Interesting. That looks like a valid JavaScript file to me. What in the Hades have I done? What am I not seeing? Unexpected token export. This feels funky and not so fresh. I wonder what's going on. Why? Do. App to prepare. App is next dev. Server. Yeah, let's just move it. Let's see if it's something. Yep. Now let's see what happens. Still saying it's invalid. What is going on here? How am I clowning this in such a catastrophic manner? I have no idea. Okay, let's... rename to something that makes sense. Game map. Yeah, let's change imports. Cannot find module game map. Yep, that's because it's changed name. Did you expect a dummy? Save it. Cool. Unexpected. What? Alright, let's... const. Game map is equal to that. Yeah. No. It's equal to this sync. That. And let's just change at the end. Export default. Game map. See if it's going to throw a Benny at that. Don't want to write it like that. That's... Export. Line 101. It's thrown a wobbly. Don't want to... Because I'm... Yeah, but it... Alright, yeah, I know modules export would work. I just don't want to have to. Well, it should work anyway. Module.exports. Don't want to do that. It just feels jank when I've written everything else in a different code style. It's completely valid feedback, and if it works, I salute you. Game map is not a function. You are kidding me. What? Alright, screw this. Yep. Doink. Let's try... Module dot exports equals function. See what it throws up. Welcome to my life, Stefan. Coding JavaScript for a long time, and this is making no sense. No sense. Game map is not a function. I am pretty freaking sure that's a function. Alright, console.log game map. Let's see what this little mother is going to say about that. Eh? It says it's undefined. I'm pretty sure it's defined. Unless it's because I need to just do a direct. Yeah. Because the entire object is it. Maybe that's it. Let's find out. Ooh, ooh. Function anonymous. Right. There we go. So now we should have our API back. Game. Game. Still rendering. Fuck off. Baka. Type cannot read property H of response undefined. What? Ah. So I have this as a... What? Do I need to actually pass H into it? Let's check path wrapper. Path layout, prop ops. Then it picks up everything else. Game up. App. We don't have a path name. Opt. Which let's just completely rip that off. There we go. See if it's going to play nice now. Probably not. I wish it didn't take so long to compile. So what? Now it works. And the game is returning the map. Okay. And the map, hallelujah, returns our layout. Grandioso. And I do want to add something on here for, I think I want to have month dearth, which should be another array of objects. And I want to have, do I want to have treasure? Or do I just want to have the exit? Yeah, let's have the exit. And that's going to be a pure object because it's going to be X. And we're going to have it in the middle. So that'll be 2 Y 2 because math and computing is base 0. There we go. There we go. That's that. Okay. CFR. It so long to render. It's been 84 years. Right. So, and we've got our exit conditions, which is the center of the map. Fantastic. So let's make a bloody map. Now, what's the best way in Next.js to make a request? Next.js API request. Or I could actually just look at my own source code. GitHub, UK Mad Els, Saint Pat. Let's go just to my own. Yes, toot my own corn. Let's steal from myself. There we go. Here we go. Let's St. Patrick's Party. St. Pat's on the code that I 100% stole from Joe. Because Joe's awesome. And I'm a pleb. Pages. API. API token requests. So it's just a straight up API call. Great. Pages. Index. Presence. There we go. This is what I'm after. So it just makes a request on your behalf. Yeah, I was just seeing if I have a wee problem with Axios. Like, Axios is great, but it's still not version 1. Which always makes me, like, a little worried, because production code that's on a non-stable release is dangerous. It's the reason why libraries like Request, etc. are still so prominent, because of the fact that they have a stable base. They get patched out the wazoo, etc., but there is always a consistent API, because the whole point of Semver, well, great. It's nice to know that SideTrader right on the cutting edge of possibly exploding, because unfortunately, due to the Semver standard, whatever is in version 0 is likely to change. The actual core APIs of Axios could change without prior warning or deprecation, which is my only problem with Axios. Even though, look how friggin' popular this thing is. And it is, because it's really simple and it's fantastic. But, like, squeaky bum, man. Simply never... James. Never say that, because security bugs and I will cry. It's like when I find untested, completely, like, I'm okay with lightly tested code, because at least you've made an effort, but zero tested code in production. No. You know what? I'm really, really glad that I haven't got round to, like, being able to include more emotes, because the me rage one. Can I use them? Me rage? Just want to see. Yes. Yeah, I can do it. There we go. That's what the emote that should be used at that point. It's just I can't use it right now. There we go. Cool. But yeah, let's go with Axios, because James, even though I don't like the whole not version 1 thing, Axios is like the hot tamale. It's the good chisel for this. NPM I. Let's go Axios. Right, so we have Axios installed. Getting distracted. Mucho distractions. Let's get back to this. Right. So we'll want to include Axios. Const Axios equals require. No, Jesus. Require Axios. Excellent. Cool. It's been a while since I've written this, so I'm going to straight up copy and paste it because YOLO. Can I write as async? Yeah, okay, so I can do an await. Thank the Lord. Alright, let's try this. Okay, so we're going to do... Whoa! Don't delete everything. That's bonkers, man. Bonkers. Bonkers. Await Axios. And we called it... let's just console.log response. See that we're actually getting shizzle. So when we load it, boom, explosions. I thought that was a... Do I need to declare it as async? There we go. Let's try that. Let's actually see if it'll actually load an async function. Compile. Oh, it's getting faster. Objects are not valid as a... What in the hell? Oh, so much fail. Redirect options. Wow. Okay. Explosions for everybody. So if I actually just went to app directly, that's fine. But if we go to map in here, you know what? Let's just change this. So we'll just do axios.get map, because I don't care if it's going to actually do its thing first. I just want to make sure if it renders. Let's just do console.log. See what gets dumped out. Let's see where we are. It's rendered. Let's go to our game, see if it's going to play nice. No explosions. Excellent. I love when it's no explosions. Okay. Okay, maybe we're having a little bit too much logging information. It's like, I never thought I would ever say that, but maybe we are getting a little bit too much. There we go. Let's try that again. Let's load this mother. There we go. Connection refused on port 80. Is this a configuration of Axios problem? I feel like it may be a configuration of Axios problem. Yeah, I'm getting the distinct impression that this is a configuration of Axios problem. Let's load it. Config, data. Okay, so it's actually, well, it's working. Just the server-side render isn't working for some reason. I will have to play with... Oh. Yeah. Yep. No, I know why. Yep. I know why. 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 And I'm a damn fool. It's because Axios doesn't know the context of it. It doesn't know the context of the port and the path that's been passed to it. So I need to configure Axios. Okay, right. Axios. Port. There we go. Port. It is on which object do I declare? So I can change it on the actual object itself. That feels messy. Right, let's check the next wrapper again. Make sure that we're actually getting next wrapper. Do we get a copy of the app? Yes, we do. Where is the port being set? Server. Port is set on the server. Where do we get access to that? If I do this... Yeah, go to game map, add oh no, because if I add that in server, what I'm actually doing is that's the wrong place. I want to add it to the game. I'm in a little bit of a pickle here. Because I need to configure it. And we don't actually know what the port number is at that point because it needs to be attached to the app. No, nuts to it. Let's skip over that. We know what the port's going to be. Let's just change that so that we know what it is. URL. Let's just go old school and hack the crap out of this so that we can just get somewhere. Port 3000. Its power level is over 9000. Don't know why I'm at say 1000. I want to make a Dragon Ball Z reference. See if this renders. Okay, we're golden. Let's say if this little bagger is going to work. What? Hey. Must be an argument or type of string. Pretty sure that's a string. Here we go. Must be a type of string. It's a type of string. You could darn tootin' guess it's a string. Okay, let's do it old school, shall we? Let's configure the object outside. Axios create, base URL, la la la. Okay, let's go with that. And then we'll put it into a helper function to make our lives easier. So let's go with folder, helpers, let's make another one. Let's just call it Axios for simplicity's sake. And we're going to do const Axios is equal to require Axios. Great, cool, thank you, appreciate it. And then we're going to make our return, actually, module dot export equal to actually module export. Nope. Let's see if this is going to work. Export default, and then we're going to have Axios. Now go away. Const Axios is equal to Axios dot create. Is it create? Yep. Let's go and let's steal these. There we go. Axios create domain. Don't care what that is at the moment because we don't have a domain, but we do want port to be 3000. And we don't want any custom headers, and we don't want custom timeout. But this is just going to be a little help to start the configuration. Now, if we go here, I'll go dot helpers Axios. Let's get rid of that. In theory, this should simplify Shizzle and make it work. Or everything's going to explode. I have no idea. Let's find out for ourselves, shall we? It's rendering. Well, it's compiling. There we go. Success. Ooh, explosions. Ooh. What is that? What the hell is that cheer? Craig has. Oh, mother. That is not an emote I want to see. It's like, oh, it's a bit too close to the truth. Axios.get is not a function. Okay. So that ain't going to work. But what happens when I do? Console.log. Just console.log. See what Axios actually gives us, because I may have absolutely clowned this shizzle. And this should like load straight in here. There we go. So if I do, oh god, this is hokey cokey. Let us let's jazz. There we go. Okay, so that should now work. So if I uncomment these. What happens over here? Wait, it's loading. It's loading. It's loading. It's loading. It's loading. And we have our shizzle. Excellent. Cool. Should really throw a catch on there just in case. Dot catch. Console dot error. We'll deal with all the cleaning uppy bits later. But I still want to like const data equals await a wing await yep, and console.log console.log data. Let's see what's going on here. See if we can get this stuff to work, otherwise it's going to explode and it's going to be joyous with an explosion. Yeah, let's see what happens over here. Meh. I need to make this. Okay, let's just go old school then. And dot. Then let's go with the return object is equal to. Now we're going to const data, so we're going to extract the data from it, and that's going to be return data. Now console.log data should give us. Oh, yep. Let's put that catch back in there. Console.log error. Now we should then have the layout, and I can iterate through that and build the rest of the damn map. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Curious what to do now, because I've got a sneaking feeling that this is going to fail. Or not. Okay, so we're actually gonna... We have our map. Okay. So we need to render this map out. Now I have a sneaking feeling that I'm going to have to do some actual funkiness here. Return. Let's just see if this is going to work. I have a feeling this is going to explode, but hey ho. Let's go anyway. Hi. It's rebuilding. And how much of a exploding machine is it? Ah, objects are invalid as child. Right. I'm giving up for now. Yep, that's it. I'm giving up. I'm going to teach myself a little bit more React because I feel like it's just a life cycle problem I'm having. Because, yeah, that's a lot of explosions. So, I am going to give up. I'm cowering out. It's not entertaining when I look like a mad scientist and... yeah. So, yes, hello everybody. Thank you for joining me with the beginning of our MUD. We have the basics of it. We have a layout. We have the APIs. I now just need to make the render on top of it. So, I will be doing a little bit of self-learning tomorrow and today. So I feel like staring at me having a problem with some basic rendering tasks is not fun. And it's just a React lifecycle thing. So I'm going to do that offline, make sure it works. And then on Monday, today is Monday. On Wednesday, I'll be back at 3 or 4 p.m. Not sure yet. And we will be carrying on with this and actually getting the game rendered so that we can actually then add players. And I'll be doing just a WASD thing so we can actually get the bounding boxes and actually object detection working. So, thank you very much for joining me. This is not the end of this. We will have a fully working MUD, and you will be able to interact with it via Twitch chat. So, thank you for joining. I hope this has had any form of educational material, or at least entertainment. If not, I'll be better on Wednesday, and I'll bring my A game. So, yes, have fun, have a good week, and I will see you all later.